Hi, my name is Zach. I'm the CEO and founder of Hyperion, or PointTimeCount.com. And in this video, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know as a volunteer for the Point Time Count. The first thing to do is go to pitcounter.com. And you can do this on a computer, as I'm doing, but that's mostly for demo purposes. Most people use it on a phone or occasionally a tablet. When you go to pitcounter.com, you're going to come to this screen where it's going to ask you for a code. You'll get this from the people organizing your pit count. So I just have it here. Then it's going to ask you for your name and phone number. As like the creator of Hyperion, I'm never going to use this phone number. You don't have to worry about that. It's not used for like marketing purposes or anything. It's only there so that they can reach out to you in the case that there's an issue. Once you log in, you'll come to a screen like this. There's a map that will show your current location and an outline of the COC or the region that you're responsible for surveying. So if I zoom out a little bit here, which you can also do with like swiping on the phone, you can see the region and you can see where you're currently located, just to make sure you don't go outside. On the settings tab, you could also update the survey code. You probably shouldn't need to do this. I wouldn't worry about it unless an administrator tells you to do it. But this is the main screen you're concerned with. When you're ready to survey someone, just click Start Survey, then click Continue for Share Your Location. It might take a second. Then this custom location field you can mostly ignore. If you do want to include additional information like a landmark where you are, you can click this and then, or tap it and fill out the custom location. But most of the time you won't have to worry about it. Your latitude and longitude information is captured in the background, and that's so that people can do outreach work and stuff later on. When you're ready, click Start. At this point, you're going to fill out the questions by asking the person you're surveying and filling them out each time. Sometimes the survey will end early. So this question, have you completed the survey earlier today? If you say yes, and then click here and then click Next, it's going to immediately exit because we don't want to include duplicate information. So don't be thrown off if something like that happens. So another thing that you'll see is sometimes additional questions will appear. So if I say jail, hospital, or treatment program, then it's going to ask me a follow-up question. Again, don't get thrown off by that. That's everything working fine. But for here, I'm going to say park and no. I'm going to fill out the survey. Most questions have a not sure or refuse to answer option, but try to get the information if you can. This is an important question, and it's kind of special. What it says is complete the following information for each other person in the household. Click Add New at the bottom to add a new person. So when you click that, it's going to pop up a bunch of additional questions, and that's for each member of the household that's not the head of household. So if one person is with 2 or 3 other people, you should click this for each additional person and fill out all the answers. And then the last part has some notes for any additional information you want to fill out. When you're done, you click Complete. You should get a notification that says Upload Successful, and then you should see a past survey here listed with a check mark. If you see something else, like an X, that means that the survey hasn't been uploaded yet. This site actually works completely fine offline. So one thing to know, when you first log in, it's important that you have internet access. After that, you don't actually have to worry about it that much. If you go out into some remote area, you can still survey people. What'll happen is it'll try to upload the survey. You'll see an X here, and then you can continue to fill out more and more surveys. They'll be uploaded if you have access. They won't be if you don't. And in the background, every few seconds, your phone is going to try to upload them. So you shouldn't actually have to do anything. If you see that you have a bunch of surveys that aren't uploaded, you can click this See All button, and there's an upload button up here to manually trigger an upload, but you basically shouldn't ever have to do that. Everything should be trying to upload in the background. If for whatever reason it's not, you connect to Wi-Fi and they should upload. One other thing I'll say is that if you come here, and I'm going to show you what happens if I say always block here, and then I click continue, you'll see a message like this. Looks like you don't have permission to use your location. And then there's this helpful site that talks about how to enable location access for different browsers. In particular with Safari, we've encountered some situations where someone's on like an iPhone and the phone is set up to always block location. So in some cases, you won't actually see that pop up asking you. And so in that case, you'll have to actually change your phone settings a little bit in order to let it capture location information. But that's it. That's basically everything you need to know as a volunteer for the pet count. Thanks.